I greet you all and welcome you to the Manifested e-learning platform. We continue with the subject strategic management. The topic is international strategy. Today we are going to study the geographical sources of advantage. Geographical sources of advantage. And candidates in strategic management, geographical sources of advantage is also known as location-bound advantages. And these advantages refer to the specific competitive benefits that a company gains by operating in a particular physical location. Because while many resources can be moved, you can move capital, you can move machinery and other assets, but certain advantages are what I call sticky. They are deeply embedded in the local environment and cannot easily be replicated elsewhere. You understand? Yes, you need to understand, first of all, what are these geographical sources of advantage. These are location-bound advantages. They are location-bound. These are advantages that you can only enjoy by operating from a certain physical location. And there are two main types of geographical sources of advantage. We have, number one, the inherited advantages. Inherited, also known as basic. Inherited or basic advantage. Inherited. Then we have created or advanced advantages. What are these inherited or basic advantages? What are inherited advantages? These are benefits a location has by nature, such as the natural resources like oil, like minerals, like fertile soil, like climate, or strategic geographic position. Like Kenya enjoys a coastline. That coastline cannot be moved to Uganda, which is a landlocked country. So these are inherited basic advantages. Then we have created or enhanced created advantages or advanced advantages. These are benefits that are built by human investment over time, and they include high-skilled workforce, specialized research universities, advanced digital infrastructure, and favorable legal or tax systems. These are created advantages. Created. They are advantages that are built by human beings over time. You understand? So that's the meaning of geographical sources of advantage. And we have one type, which is the locational advantage. Location. The syllabus requires us to study the locational advantage by Porter's diamond. Porter's diamond. Let's study the Porter's diamond locational advantage. What does it entail? Now, to understand why a specific location provides an advantage, we use Michael Porter's diamond model, because this model explains how the local environment pressures farms to become world class just by operating in a certain environment. And that could be because of what we call factor conditions. This model has what we call factor conditions. Factor conditions. This is access to specialized inputs, like AI researchers say in the Silicon Valley, or the precision of the German engineers. What we're calling factor conditions. Access to specialized inputs. Then number two, from this model, we learn about what we call demand conditions. Demand conditions. Demand conditions. This refers to the sophisticated local customers who pull innovation. For example, you have the Japanese consumers who demand smaller, more efficient electronics, which pushed companies like Sony, like Panasonic to the global scale. They get pressure from the local demand, which then pushes the companies to lead globally. These are demand conditions. Then in understanding locational advantage, there is the support, the related or supporting industries. Related or supporting industries. This explains why a company may have a locational advantage. The presence of a cluster of world-class suppliers can also help a company in having locational advantage. Innovation happens faster, for example, when your partner or your supplier is just next door. If you are operating in a physical location that has access to the raw materials that you require, then that can push you towards achieving what we are calling locational bound advantages, related or supporting industry. Then lastly, we have farm strategy. This is strategy. It could also be structure, farm strategy, structure, and rivalry. Farm strategy, structure, and rivalry. Here we are referring to intense local competition that toughens up companies before they go global. Structure, rivalry. Stiff competition can make companies to be very innovative, which pushes them to go global. Understand? Yes. So that is the Porter's diamond model, which helps us understand the locational advantage. To understand why a specific location provides an advantage, we use the Michael Porter's diamond model, where we talk about the factor conditions. We have the demand conditions. There is the related or supporting industries. Then, of course, we have farm strategy and structure, and also rivalry. Yes, even in the modern era candidates in 2026, geography still matters. We are talking about location, geography, physical location, where a company runs its manufacturing or where it operates matters a lot. The location, because in a world of remote work and a world of cloud computing, you might think geography is irrelevant, Because right now people can work from anywhere and send your work. You can work remotely because of the internet, because of cloud storage of data and all that. Even with all the advancement in technology, geography still matters. Geography is still relevant because of geographical advantages. You understand? Even in a digital world, candidates, talents tend to cluster. If you want to beat or to be at the top, if you want to be at the top of the quantum computing, or you want to be at the top of green hydrogen industry, you still need to be in specific cities where knowledge spills over between companies. You cannot aspire to be at the top of quantum computing or green hydrogen when you're operating in a remote country, for example, in Africa. No, you need to be in cities where that is happening. And again, furthermore, candidates, geography is now viewed through the lens of geopolitics. A location's advantage now includes its political environment. Because being in a friendly country is a source of advantage because it reduces the risk of sudden trade bans or sanctions or barriers and so on. So again, furthermore, locations with access to cheap, abundant, renewable energy are becoming the new industrial hubs for energy-intensive industries like AI, data centers, green steel, and so on. That's all we can say, candidates, about geographical sources of advantage. These are, we've learned, location-bound advantages. These are location-bound, which could either be inherited or basic, or they are created by human beings. These are natural, inherited advantages. These are the natural resources, the fertile soil, the climate that is unique to a specific area, the strategic geographic position. Then there is the created advantages. Created advantages. We define created advantages as benefits that are built by human investment over time and include high-skilled labor, the specialized research universities, may include the advanced digital infrastructure, favorable tax systems. These are built by human beings. Then in this lesson, we've studied the Michael Porter's diamond model, which comprises of the factor conditions, the demand conditions, the related supporting industries, and farm strategy, structure, and rivalry. That's the end of our today's lesson on geographical sources of advantage. Thank you. God bless you. Bye-bye.